back in our chairs for another new week, and hopefully some more laughs from the newbies that we got coming on to the channel. Let's get situated in our seats. Whew. Yes. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video and another new week of stand-up comedy, man. You know, like I just said. And as you can tell, man, I'm wearing 3 teams today, you know. Wearing my Mariners shorts, Kraken shirt, Seahawks hat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, very much so. I don't know why I did that. I was just in some kind of mood, so why not take advantage? So yeah, let's go ahead and get to somebody that we haven't gotten into, and we're gonna get into some Lee Evans today. All right. Well, I've never heard of Lee Evans before. Never seen anything from him, and it was very much the thing with me to make sure to get to some more and more newbies, you know, throughout the stand-up week. So yeah, we're gonna get into one from him today, and this one's gonna be titled "Forgetting Your Anniversary." Okay, well, I know that's kind of like a sin, you know, in marriages, you know. Not that I would know, I've never been married, but at the same time, I do know when me and my lady, you know, got together and all that, you know, we kind of came up with our own day just based on the, you know, the fog that was going on and the introduction of us, you know, being together and all that. But yeah, man, we pretty much got it, you know, situated. But we're gonna see what my man Lee Evans is talking about with this one. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. And this one was suggested to me by one of my very loyal subscribers. And let's go ahead and shout her out today. Miss Julie James. Thank you so much for suggesting this comedian to me. As everyone knows who watches me, man, I love to get into new things. I might not always get it, you know. Sometimes it might not be funny to me, just maybe because if it's from a comedian from another country, I might not understand the accent, you know, might be too thick maybe. Or maybe it's just like, you know, about subject matter that I don't understand, you know, so maybe I won't get the jokes. But all in all, still like to get to some new stuff. So thank you very much, Julie, for giving me this comedian to react to. And we're gonna get into it, like I said. So, Lee Evans with Forgetting Your Anniversary. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. So yeah, man, you know, it's just the start of a new week and some more laughs, you know, and hopefully we can still continue to get to some new things, you know. I'm juggling a lot of new material to get to, and I'm always trying to overload this brain as much as I can with laughs, you know, because it is very much my therapy. So yes, let's go ahead and get into this one. Lee Evans, Forgetting Your Anniversary, right here on Eddie B TV. New week of stand-up, y'all. Let's get our laugh on again and again and again. And let's get situated with this one. Here we go.
But it doesn't matter what your wife's telling you anyway. You ain't listening. Blokes never listen. They never fucking listen. You ever do that thing when your wife's talking to you, you just fuck off for a while? Just zoom out someplace else. Your wife would be right in front of you and she'd go, oh, listen, listen, I was up the high street the other day and I saw what's her name. You know what's her name? She's got that really sort of boring voice. Well, she said to me, right?
I just know them taking the mic. Yes, fellas, we do that. That's nice.
You know, you're just staring back at her. In your mind, you're going, I'll take the dog out. I ain't got a dog, but fuck it, I'll take it out. I'll have a dump, definitely need a dump. Oh. Then I'll watch the football, yeah, dump football, yeah. Hold on, she's coming back, she's coming back. So I thought next Thursday, what do you reckon? Yeah, dump first, love, yeah. Blokes don't listen.
Yeah.
That's why we never remember anything. She does, though. She fucking remembers everything. You ever read that in the middle of an argument? Yeah. When? You ever had one of them? Your wife does it to you. Go on then, you tell me. When? Well, I don't fucking know offhand. You try that, doing that to a woman. Go on then, you tell me. When? They can name you times, dates, your DNA, what the fucking weather was like that day. Oh. Your wife, has your wife ever just walked up to you just randomly and gone like that? What did I ask you to do this morning?
That was funny.
Well, if you don't know love, we're fucked.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Women give us no incentive have to remember, they answer their own questions. You ever been sat in a room and your wife just walks in and she goes, what was the name of that woman we saw on holiday? What was her name? And you're sat there going, Maureen, thanks.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, good to be of assistance.
Yeah. Oh, fellas.
Sometimes they don't even give us a clue. They just walk in a room and go, well, forget it.
Oh, shit.
That's the best one. You ever been sat in a room and your wife just walks in, chatting, just fucking chatting? You've been sat in a room, they walk in, they go, was that in here, was that in here, was that here? Was that upstairs, was that upstairs? It's the kitchen. Fuck it, I'll have a look in the kitchen.
I know, right?
I'm meant to be involved in that fucking conversation, then. I love those pointless arguments, you know, when your wife goes, everything I say you disagree with. You go, no, I don't.
Yeah, I hate those.
24 years of marriage, I forgot my anniversary. Fuck, I didn't mean it. I didn't, you know, it slipped me mind. Never forget your wife's anniversary. I didn't realise how important it was to women. You know, you think you're having a nice day. You're on your way home, skipping, la la la. La, 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 la. You walk into your house, walk into your kitchen, there's your wife at the kitchen sink doing her shit impression of a stuck DVD. Welcome to What the Fuck Have I Done?
Oh, man.
And then you ask, what's the matter, love? Well, an apology might be nice. All right, I'm sorry, too late now.
Oh, goodness.
And then it comes, the envelope. She gives you an envelope. It's not a normal looking envelope. It's got flowers all around it. Fuck, I remember. You see her mouth go into slow motion. You forgot another. You fuck now. You might as well just walk outside, dig a hole, stand in it, shoot yourself, gather the earth back over you. You could have got a cheap bunch of flowers from the garage on the way home, but now you're in one of those expensive florists going, give me fucking everything. They should have like a fucked up section in there, you know, when you're paying for the woman can hit you in the face of the flowers. You fucked up. Go and stand in the window. You know, you say to a woman, I forgot my anniversary, they go, oh. You say it to a bloke, they go,
Ouch.
Even if you do remember and you want to surprise her, you fuck, because women hate not knowing what's going on. They do that big number on you, that big suspicious number. They confront you, they go, what's going on here? What's going on? You're whispering on the phone, you're creeping in and out of the house. What's fucking going on here? Well, I was going to surprise you. Oh, you ruined it now.
You ruined it.
You know why women never forget? I'll tell you why they never forget, because they got that fucking calendar hanging in the kitchen.
Oh, my goodness.
They just keep pointing at it, going, no, I told you, it's on the calendar. And if it's on her calendar, you're fucking doing it. For it is written. Who invented the calendar? The Romans. Do you think Julius Caesar had the same problem? Tomorrow I shall invade Britain. No, Jules, we're going over my mum's, look.
No way.
And she has a go at me for forgetting my wife. Sometimes she forgets she's even married. I don't get home much, but when I am, I'll be standing in our kitchen, and she'll walk in and she'll go, oh, you're frightening the fucking life out of me. Well, who was you expecting? Someone else?
Exactly,
You must remember me,
right?
I was at our fucking wedding. I wouldn't mind, but a couple of days later, she does it again. She'll walk in and go, oh, you're frightening the bloody... Not this again. Look around them and all the photos.
Exactly.
24 years of marriage, what, you forgot you had a husband? You've been creeping around the house for years with the kids going, who's that bloke?
No.
What the fuck is that? You know, sees a picture of me on the wall. Fuck, that's him!
Oh, that's real.
Mind you, she even freaks out when I'm not in the room. If I'm not in the room, she'll walk in and go, where the fuck's he gone? I'll be at home, my mobile starts ringing. Where are you? I'm upstairs. What are you doing upstairs? Me mobile was ringing.
Oh, no.
Blokes don't do any of that. You walk in the room, your wife's not there, you just ask the kids, where's your mum? My daughter always says the same thing. I don't know, Dad, I'm here with you.
Exactly.
You ever done that? You've gone out of the house, your wife's gone out of the house, you walk into the house and you go, are you back yet? What if she's not? What the fuck are you hoping to hear? A voice from the high street. No, I'm still in Millets.
Oh, wow, that's goofy. Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. All right. Okay, man. I like this guy's energy on stage, man. I know I might sound like a broken record, like I say that all the time, but yeah, energy means a lot to me, you know? Yes, he definitely did bring up some things, man, that the fellas been dealing with for a long time, huh? Yes, very much so. All right, man, that was Lee Evans with Forgetting Your Anniversary. Well, it's not like, you know, he spent a lot of time talking about the anniversary specifically. It was just more or less the connection between men and women when it comes to listening, not listening, remembering, whatever. Or really what it comes down to is just giving a damn. Well, yeah, man, let's go ahead and unpack a little bit with that. Like, you know, as much as I watch stuff like Patrice O'Neal and other guys who probably have like this way of, like Corey Holcomb too, who have their ways of talking about relationships and women and all that. One of the things that nobody just points out to you when you're young, when you're a boy, because you don't care, you're a young boy, you're doing other stuff besides being into what a woman's thinking you should remember or what she cares about and all that stuff. But when you think about it, I used to be like really into like remembering things for the sake of a woman's feelings, you know, because I was always taught that stuff matters, and it'll have her look at you like you're someone who really cares and that you're really being attentive and all that. Turns out none of that ever mattered, you know. In my time, you know, I can't speak for what happened before I was born and all that stuff, you know, because everyone talks about the difference between men and women these days, and you know, and all that good stuff. But it's like, I never grew up in a time where I was like told that I could disregard a woman's feelings, but I was always taught that they can disregard ours at a moment without any notice whatsoever. So as I got older, you know, that care and remembering things just slowly went away to the point where it's just like completely gone now. It took a vacation and it ain't coming back. It abandoned its family is what I'm saying. But you know, I do whenever a woman starts talking, and fellas, I'm sure you can relate, whether you admit it or not in front of her, hey, that's your own struggle to deal with, man. Grow a backbone and stop being afraid of these women. They can't do nothing but leave you. Unless that's a big deal to you. But yeah, man, whenever my woman starts talking to me, I make sure first that I listen to like the first few seconds of what she's saying to make sure the subject matter is important enough for me to listen to. And if it isn't, then I just go, babe, I don't really want to know about that stuff, okay? So, I mean, not trying to be rude, but just I don't want to hear about that. And then she'll move on. In the beginning, you know, she used to get really mad. It's like, well, that was rude. I'm like, it's not rude. I'm just telling you that I'm not interested in this. You know, if I start talking to you about something you ain't interested in, you zone out on your phone and just, you know, forget that I'm even in the room and stuff, you know? So it's like, hey, an even exchange. Yeah, I go against the grain a lot when it comes to what's expected of men, you know, when it comes to a relationship. I don't do anything a woman wants, like practically ever. And what I mean by this, I'm not disrespectful. It's not that I don't care about my woman. It's just that, hey, who you are has to remain intact in this relationship, and who I am too has to remain intact. If I feel myself starting to be taken away from me in little ways, I notice it. And I always got to nip that in the bud instantly. It's just like, hey, I'm not listening. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, it was like a normal thing because she just goes, the same thing he was talking about. He was like, what did I say? What did I say? Were you even listening to me? And first I was just like, oh, okay, you got me. But now I'm at the point where I'm just like, if she does the same thing now, I was like, what did I just say? I was like, I don't know what you said because I wasn't listening. That's all it is. And if you're a female who takes that personally and you make it seem like your man doesn't care about you, well, there's other ways to find that out rather than these little trivial things, you know? So disregard some things sometimes, ladies, because we know your game is all about control, you know? That's the new thing. Women want control of everything. And it's not that I frown on that per se, but it's just like if you want to control everything, then you're going to have a few more skills than just being a woman to actually have control of that stuff. I don't mind relinquishing some control of certain things, but not just to spite me. You know what I mean? Because that's like, it's not even really like it's rude or disrespectful in a woman's mind. She's just doing her, you know? So you got to do you, you know, to like, you know, keep everything even keeled, you know? And that's how I handle things at the very least. I can't tell everybody what to do. I'm just telling y'all what I do. And, you know, of course, you know, you'll get those old school comments, you know, and you know, someone will be like, oh, that's how you handle things, huh? Must be in the doghouse. The only time I was ever in a doghouse was when I was next to my dogs growing up, feeding them food, man. I never go to a doghouse. I never sleep on the couch, and I'm never in trouble or punished for anything. You know, I am who I am. That's all there is to it. That's who you fell in love with, or so you say. unless you're telling me something that's a lie, and then we'll examine that further. But yeah, man, for the most part, man, there's a lot of dudes out there that just really don't ingest certain information because they don't have the stones to be like, hey, I just don't want to hear all this. This doesn't matter to me. You know, unless it's an emergency, something that's life or death situation, you know, dudes really, it's really just up in the air of whether or not they're retaining anything you're saying to them. And you don't get to punish him for that, you know, not unless, you know, not unless he's not friends with me. You know, anyone who's cool with me, they'll just let him know, like, don't let her talk to you like that. It's not important to you. There's nothing wrong with things not being important to you. It doesn't mean you don't care. It's just that you retain information differently, you feel differently, you think differently, you act differently. It's not a sin, you know? And a lot of ladies get mad about those things because it's like this subconscious way of telling you that if you don't feel and think like me, then I'm mad at you. Well, be mad because I don't give a damn. You know, it's just like a lot of the everyday things that come with relationships are things that bother me, you know, and I always try to impress men to go the opposite direction. You know, if who you are is something that you feel is not evil, okay, run with that. Examine some things, you know, let it be known that you really do care about your woman, but you gotta let her know. Sometimes it's just like, you can't just turn on your voice and expect me to engage right away. You know, because believe it or not, fellas, look at your woman. If she's watching this with you, look at her right now and ask her to her face, do you care about everything that I'm talking about? Do you listen 100% or do you zone out too? And if she says she doesn't zone out, she's lying through her teeth, man. Keep them honest, fellas. That's all. That's the name of the game right there. So yeah, man, there's a lot of other stuff that comes with everything he said, but overall, he's not wrong. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that go on that's very funny in a relationship. We need to pay close attention to it, be mindful of it, and handle it accordingly, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. Thank you one more time to Miss Julie James for suggesting this comedian to me, man. He's a very funny dude, man. And you know, usually I get a little nervous when I check out other comedians from other countries, you know? I'm always worried about whether or not I'll be able to understand what they're saying. Thick accents sometimes don't always get into my ears the proper way, and you know, that's on me, really. Pronunciation with language in other countries is always a very sketchy thing to me, you know, because I want to know everything that they're saying, but if I can't understand, and plus I don't get the material, it's kind of hard to like find where the laughs are at. You know, you might think that, oh, was that no, I laughed at the wrong part. Jeez, what's wrong with me? But yeah, there's a lot of that. But this guy, man, I can understand what he said. It was all good, and very funny dude, by the way. So thank you very much, Julie. I really appreciate it. I look forward to more suggestions from you in the future, and hopefully I can get to them like I always try to get to them with every other suggestion I get. But thank you very much for this one, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. One more time, Lee Evans with Forgetting Your Anniversary. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. So yeah, man, a nice way to start out the week. You know what I mean? Another new guy that I haven't gotten to before, and you know, one of the reasons why this clip was something that I wanted to get to is because not only is it from somebody new, which intrigues me, but the title of the video is something that I could get behind, something that I know I could talk about. You know, there's a lot of ways that females look down on men for what they don't remember, what they don't listen to, but I'm just letting y'all know it's a very wrong thing to do. Not because your feelings don't matter, but because just because you have feelings doesn't mean we get them. Just because we have interests doesn't mean you desire to partake in them, and back and forth, vice versa, no matter what it is. You need to be honest with the one that you're with, and, you know, at least eliminate little fights that can happen by, you know, clearing those things up, you know, if that makes any sense at all. So, yeah, man, this is going to be Eddie B TV signing off. One more again here. Lee Evans, man, very funny dude. I definitely plan on getting to more of him because I thought to myself, well, if this one was funny to me, then I'm definitely going to get to more. But if he's talking about this stuff from his perspective, I can't wait to hear what other stuff he might have to say as well. So that's one of the things I look forward to. And yes, very much so. Very funny dude, and I got my laugh on thoroughly, if I may say so. So yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in one more time, man. I have fun reacting to this one. Thank you one more time, Miss Julie James, for suggesting it. And until next reaction, y'all, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.